I'm about to take you on a ride through a fashion moment that merges art, charity, and luxury cashmere into a collectible cap geostrategy. Think of this as a creator's breakdown of why 16 cashmere baseball caps have become a talking point more than just a hat drop. Let's dive in, not as a simple report, but as a commentary track on how branding, collaboration, and philanthropy collide in a tiny textile microcosm. Picture this, a classic baseball cap reimagined by a roster of contemporary artists. The setup sounds simple on the surface. Take a staple accessory, hand it to visionaries, auction it off for charity, and watch it become a conversation piece. But what's truly interesting is the mechanism behind it. This isn't just product design. It's curation as social brokerage. Each cap becomes a signal of taste, of generosity, of access to the luxury market. The artists involved range from global streetwear icons to established painters and illustrators, effectively cross-pollinating audiences who might never cross paths in a traditional gallery or boutique. Personally, I think the real value isn't the cashmere, it's the narrative. What makes this really interesting is how the project reframes a humble accessory as a portable canvas. When you put eyes, ears, and fangs or other distinctive motifs on a cap, you're uploading a personality into a wearable object. It shifts from function-first gear to a personal emblem, a tiny billboard for the wearer's tastes and affiliations. In my opinion, that creates a kind of mobile gallery that travels with you, turning everyday outfits into curated experiences. From my perspective, the auction format, Artists for Impact, turns philanthropy into a collector's race. Bidders aren't just buying a hat, they're endorsing a story, a partnership between luxury knitwear and art world prestige. One thing that immediately stands out is the way proceeds are allocated to each artist's chosen charity. That dual-layered motive, owning a unique piece and supporting a cause, adds emotional gravity to what would otherwise be a novelty item. What people don't always realize is how this kind of setup broadens the perceived value of both the art and the charity. It nudges the charity into the foreground of consumer decision-making, not as a distant afterthought. If you take a step back and think about it, the project operates like a living archive of contemporary aesthetics. Each cap is a timestamp from a different creator's vision, a wearable postcard from the intersection of fashion, art, and social impact. This raises a deeper question. Can luxury goods become durable cultural artifacts not just through price tags, but through sustained storytelling and artist-driven provenance? The answer, I'd argue, is yes, if the platform remains active, transparent, and collaborative rather than transactional. A detail I find fascinating is how the distribution strategy alternates between exclusive auctions and broader product drops. The auction creates urgency and prestige, while the limited edition caps accessible on Joopiter and God's True Cashmere websites widen participation for fans who aren't in the room at bidding time. This dual approach mirrors a broader trend in luxury and art markets, scarcity paired with mass accessibility, mediated by brand storytelling. What this really suggests is that the value isn't just the cap itself, but the ecosystem around it, the artists, the charities, the pop-ups, and the cross-market retail partners like Harrods and Joyce in Hong Kong. From a creator's lens, the collaboration feels like a masterclass in brand architecture. Brad Pitt and Satyari's involvement adds star power and a sense of curated lifestyle beyond the product. The involvement of a Hong Kong illustrator and a global roster signals a deliberate push toward international credibility and collectibility. What this really implies is a blueprint for how fashion brands can leverage artist networks to create meaningful, buzzworthy products without diluting the core craft of their label. A detail I find fascinating is how the line itself, 6 years old and expanding into hats, beanies, and fedoras, position cashmere as both luxury staple and versatile canvas. Deeper insight, this isn't just a one-off stunt. It foreshadows how the luxury market could reframe collaboration as ongoing cultural currency. The inclusion of pop-up exhibitions at Art Basel hubs, combined with a planned retail rollout across top-tier stores, indicates a strategy that blends experiential marketing with traditional retail. What this means for fans and collectors is more than access to limited items. It's an invitation to participate in a living story about art, charity, and climate-conscious consumption, Cashmere, iconic materials, and limited runs do force questions about sustainability and provenance, even if the piece itself is art-led rather than utilitarian. In my opinion, the big takeaway is that the value proposition now hinges on narrative density. A cap becomes a portable exhibit, and its resale value travels with the cultural capital attached to its creator and charity. Closing thought. If you follow the thread, you'll see a broader pattern where luxury goods become platforms for dialogue about art, philanthropy, and global culture, rather than mere status badges. A question worth posing to the audience. Would you bid on a cap if it came with a clearly defined charitable impact and a trackable story from the artist who designed it? Personally, I'd love to see deeper dives into how buyers experience these pieces over time. Do they feel like owners of a moment or stewards of a longer-running cultural project? Share your takes and tell me which artist's cap you'd most want to wear if you were building a wearable gallery badges of empathy and taste in one small accessory.